Okay, on to KKR. So one of the big strengths, I think, is someone they set their targets on quite rapidly and they really went for their man, which was Shakib Al Hassan. I think he's got a huge role to play in this side. I think he's a massively underrated T20 player. His experience alone coming into this squad is going to be massive for them. Not only with the ball, but with the bat as well. Then obviously you've got the likes of Cutting, Morgan, and even Harbhajan Singh, bringing someone in with so much experience. Can only make it a Mumbai, as Ross points out there. I just think overall their strengths are basically going to be the new talent they've brought in. People like Cummings as well, and then you've got Andre Russell. So this is there's a whole list of players in it that can win games on their own.
My first weakness is that Kolkata rely a lot on young youth. So while that's great for the future of Kolkata, maybe not in the short term, we'll see. My other weakness would be the form of Karthik and Russell last year. Certainly not as destructive as they was in previous seasons. And actually, my last weakness would be if they don't fire this year, I look through the Kolkata squad and I actually couldn't see anyone that would replace him.
I'm looking at a player to watch, and for me, it's going to be Tim Seyfried. He's not open. Relatively unknown, really, although he does play sometimes for New Zealand. I think the young man can actually relish this opportunity. He hit 140 balls in the Super Smash, which is the quickest ever. And people might say, well, it's not quite the IPL, but there was Sam Curran and Lockie Ferguson bowling at him.
Looking at the team in general, of course, my team, Kolkata, good to have former knights like Shakib coming back. I think Owen Morgan has to deliver at the top this time. Like Ross said, the form of Karthik and Russell, who has been injured recently. I'm not sure how many games Russell will play, but I'm hoping, of course, as my favourite player, he does come through for us. Tim Seyfried can also wicket keep. So I think that it could be an option to make Seyfried the wicketkeeper, take that responsibility off Karthik, and it means that Karthik can just continue his form with the bat. Singh, although he's coming to the side, is likely to have 0 match practice before he comes in. So how beneficial he'll be, I'm not too sure.
That's been our review of the season ahead for that team. Let us know what you think in the comments below.